Okay, we're doing a little test of this IXTECH pop filter. They're describing it as a radio recording microphone dedicated wind noise network, or as we call them, pop filters. And what's the reason for a pop filter? Well, it's to remove those pesky plosives that you get in a microphone when you say P-type words, or sometimes B, but mainly P. Like Peter picked a peck of pickles. That's kind of the classic way to test for plosions, is what they're called. So I'm doing this on my MXL mic, and with this pop filter on at the moment. This is the pop filter. We'll also try it without any pop filter, and also with just a standard foam microphone cover. So we'll see if this is better than that foam protection. But for right now, we are testing out the IXTECH. It is the IX-MI-P2. Anyway, so this is a test of the with the pop filter on the microphone, and I'm trying to say plosives, anything with P's. So this is a premature test of my pop filter. Don't know if it's working. Okay, so let's try it without any pop filter. By the way, this pop filter wasn't easy to get over my MXL. This is right at the limits of its size, but it does fit. And it's easier if you just take the rubber bands off, put it around the mic, and then put the rubber bands back on. It's really the only way to do it. Okay, so let's try it without this pop filter. I'm going to go ahead and take it off now. All right, now we are continuing this test. This is on that MXL mic without any kind of pop filter at all. So if I say Peter picked a peck of pickles, you're liable to be hearing some horrible noises. So we'll see how the plosives do. Actually, I pretty well know this mic has to have some kind of protection on it, although it does fairly well. But the P's definitely keep coming through. So you'll definitely get some plosives. I'm purposely kind of exaggerating my P's there, but you get the idea of why I would be doing that. So Peter picked a peck of pickles. So how did that do? That is just the bare microphone with no filter or foam or anything on it, just the bare mic. Right now I'm going to put on just the foam, and I know in the past that this has worked well for plosives, but I still got a few, so that's why I was interested in this pop filter, which seems to be a much more dedicated and purposeful pop filter. So let's try it with the foam on. Okay, so now we are recording with the just a foam mic cover on there, and it should help with the plosives. So Peter picked a peck of pickles, and beyond that, I'm not sure what Peter does, but I do know for sure he picked a peck of pickles, and a peck is a measurement no longer used, probably. Anyway, probably did out there on the hectare of land he owned, but plosive-wise, we'll see how just the foam does. So this is just an inexpensive foam filter. This one did come directly from MXL, so it is a decent quality little foam filter. But is it as good as the pop filter from IXTECH, I believe is the company's name? So anyway, this is a test of that microphone. This particular portion is with just the foam. So Peter picked a peck of pickles on his way out the door. Peter picked a peck of pickles. Peter picked a peck of pickles. Peter picked a peck of pickles. All right. Thanks for listening.
Okay, here's a video on the IXTECH Mikrofonarm. That's what the box looks like. And this is what it looks like after making it. fits the HyperX Quadcast S perfectly well. And the added cable management is a bonus too. This is what sold me on buying it, this extension, because I want to put it over here at some point. But this, perfect spot. And the clamp, it's a bad spot for it, but that's the only spot I have for now. Over there is a better spot. But it has also got various covers for this, which this is plastic currently, and I plan on probably adding it whenever that plastic breaks. So it's also got a Allen wrench for tightening this. So this doesn't slide off as easy, but it is an easy unscrew. Not gonna unscrew it now, but that is the IXTECH Mikrofonarm. Nothing came broken either.
Condenser microphone here. It currently has a foam windscreen on it, which came with this microphone. Let's do some tongue twisters. Let's do it without the windscreen and just see what that sounds like. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many peck of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? Let's put that windscreen back on, just the foam windscreen. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many peck of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? Let's try the windscreen here now from IXTECH. So it slides over just like this. I'm going to talk at the same distance here. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? So this is the sound now with the IXTECH windscreen on here, and the plosives and the P's with Peter Piper and tongue twisters. That's what this windscreen is supposed to block and reduce the wind noise from, so you don't get those big pops of sound on the microphone. So if it's doing its job, you won't be hearing those plosives, and you won't be getting any clipping or distortion on this sound. But that is how the IXTECH Professional Microphone Accessory Radio Recording Microphone Dedicated Wind Noise Network, in short windscreen, sounds like.
Ja Leute, hier nochmal der Test für den Mikrofonarm von IXTECH. Dieser Mikrofonarm eignet sich leider nicht für ein Shure MV7 Plus. Ich habe, wie vom Hersteller angegeben oder vorgegeben, die Schraube innen drin festgezogen für den Arm, dass diese Feder halt auch stabiler wirkt. Ich habe die vorgegebenen Gelenke festgeschraubt. Das sind 3 Stück. Ja, und in dem Part hier hält natürlich Shure fest. Aber es ist auch Anschlag. Aber wenn ich jetzt den Arm nach vorne ziehe, dann sackt er ab. Ja, komplett. Möchte man halt eine kleine längere Strecke überbieten, also überbrücken, sackt der Shure automatisch ab. Es sei denn, der Arm streckt nach hinten. Aber dann brauche ich keinen Mikrofonarm, wenn ich ganz nach hinten einfahre. Ja, und das sackt immer noch automatisch nach. Ja, das ist für ein 300 € teures Shure schon fahrlässig, wenn das irgendwo aufschlägt. Des Weiteren sind hier ein Kabelschacht verbaut, wo eigentlich Kabel klemmen. Die sind aber beweglich, also die rutschen immer runter. Das ist total negativ, schlechte Qualität, weil die Klammern sollen eigentlich die Kabel halten. Hier auf der Rückseite halten die, kann man auch, wie gesagt, justieren. Aber alles andere ist leider nicht für Schuhe gedacht. Dann lieber ein anderen Mikrofonarm wählen. Danke.
Okay, here's my updated review of the microphone arm from IXTECH. And I've ordered 4 of these originally, and 2 of them came, one of them came broken and the other one came with a defect. That one's right here, actually, where this sticks out. But the arm still works, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, I left a review regarding this because I ordered 4, 2 were kind of messed up. One of them wouldn't hold any weight. And I reached out to support, and support sent me 2 replacements, which is awesome. So I got to give them kudos on the replacements. This is my little home podcast studio, by the way. But of the 2 that arrived, one of them arrived broken, which was this one. It literally, this part on the bottom actually was completely severed, like just completely severed and unusable. That's how it arrived in the box. So fortunately, I was able to replace the one that wouldn't hold any weight with a new one right here that they sent me a replacement for, but I wasn't able to replace this one with this sticking out. But it's okay, I'm going to use it. So ultimately, I actually like these boom arms. They're pretty good when they work. I think that's the problem. The quality control check is not so great, but the product, if they're working, they work fine.
Alright, so here is the IXTECH microphone pop filter, mic pop screen with metal mesh and foam filter, handheld mic, windscreen, cover pop shield, noise shield microphone, accessories for podcast recording, vlogging, streaming. That is a long name. Anyway, that's used with another pop screen I have here, a cheap pop screen, and it greatly reduces plosives, the 2 combined, as you can tell by the compared to just this IXTECH, which is not that you'd be blowing on it, but it greatly reduces plosives, in my opinion. There's just the IXTECH, and not the other windscreen with it. Peter Piper picked a, you know. Anywho, that's what it sounds like.